Hey, everything starts in the mind. The mind, the mind, the mind. The key to freedom is knowledge. The key to knowledge is truth. The key to truth is the manufacturer. Nissan produces Nissan products. Buick produces Buick products. Tesla produces Tesla products. But every manufacturer has a purpose for producing its product. Before you buy, well, not before, whenever you buy a product and whenever you open up that product, you do not see the product first. You see the manual first. Why do you see the manual first? Because it's the maker's mind. It's the mind of the maker who made that product. So therefore, he's telling you, hey, read this manual before you operate this product because I want you to operate this product in its full potential. This product has 12 functions. But if you don't read the manual that I'm giving you, you will be only using 3 of its functions. Then therefore, you are limiting its full potential. And that's called experimenting. Whenever you don't read a product whenever you don't read a manual and you try to operate that product without reading the manual, you are experimenting. You are not fully reaching its full potential. And real human, I do it when I buy a product, and God had to humble me with this. Whenever I buy a product, you think I read that manual? Nope. I'll just be experimenting, and I'll be hoping that it's going to operate for real. But listen, though, all jokes aside, and you have to ask yourself, okay, who made us? Somebody made us. God made us, right? Okay, if God made us and he's the manufacturer, you have to read his manual in order for you to know why he made us. It's a purpose. It's a purpose why he made us, right? But if you don't read his manual, you are experimenting. Then you're only going off what you know. You're making up your own plans. So ask yourself, who created us? Why did God create us? He created us for a reason. It's a purpose why he created us. And I'm saying this because I want y'all to crawl in his mind, right? Before God created us, he had to do what? He had to think it. He had to vision it in his mind. He had to see it. He had to think it. And he made it come to life. Why? Because what you put in your mind is what you will produce on the outside. Because our lives are always moving in the direction of our strongest thoughts. Our lives are always moving in the direction of our strongest thoughts. I'm going to read Romans chapter 12, verse 2. It says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Why? Why is he saying that? Why is he saying be renewal of your mind? Because the life we have is a reflection of the thoughts we think. The life we have is a reflection of the thoughts we think. That is so powerful. The life we have is the reflection of the thoughts we think. We have so much potential in us. We have so much treasure buried in us. We have so much untapped power buried inside of us. But if we don't have a positive mindset, we cannot have a positive life. We cannot have a life of abundance. We cannot have a life of peace. We cannot have a life of joy if we are thinking negative. Everything starts in the mind. That's why God said, whatever it costs, get all understanding. Why? Why is he saying whatever it costs, get all understanding? Instead of buying them shoes, instead of buying them clothes, buy some books. Buy some books. Get the knowledge. Feed your brain. In order for you to be a leader, you have to be a reader. In order for you to be a leader, you have to be a reader. Why? Because our brain, right? Our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, neurochemicals. And whenever we do something good or something bad, we get that thrill feeling that's called dopamine. You have to ask yourself, right? Are you getting a good dopamine release whenever you do something good or do something bad? Because once you get that release of dopamine, you're creating neural pathways, right? And once you create one neural pathway, your brain will remember, right, that last feeling that it gave you from doing that last thing that you have done. Then it creates a pathway. Then now you're doing it more than one time. Like I said, don't be like Max. Don't be like Max. Max is a dog, and his parents, Max parents. Max put a self-made prison in his mind. One day he was in the yard, he was running around, he see a car go by, he see a cat go by, he'll chase it, right? But the owners of him, they put an electric fence around the gate because they got tired of him running outside the house. So they put an electric fence around the gate. The people across the street from Max owners had a kid. The kid ended up throwing a Frisbee. And long story short, the Frisbee went inside of Max owner's yard. And he tried to get the Frisbee, but the electric fence shocked the kid. Therefore, the kid's parents came over and said, hey, you need to take this down. This is a hazard, etc., etc. So they took the fence down. 2 days later, car rolled by, cat rolled by. Now, mind you, the electric fence is gone, but Max is still in the front yard. Max still believes that electric fence is still there. Why? Because he created a self-made prison in his mind by not trying and chase the cat, by not trying to chase the car. And that is what we're doing. We create a self-made prison in our mind, which is limiting our full potential. The mind, the mind, the mind, the mind, the mind, the mind. The mind that is set on the flesh is death, but the mind that is set on the spirit is life and peace. Read your books. Feed your spirit. Listen to positive podcasts. Listen to fulfilling music that can feed your spirit, that can feed your mind. It's okay to have fun now. Don't get me wrong. You don't got to be religion now. You can have a little fun, but you need to feed your spirit more than your flesh. That's the only way. You have to feed your spirit more than your flesh, because our flesh, we're so used to being a slave to our flesh. Meditate on God's law day and night. If you meditate on his law day and night consistently, you will see your mind begin to change. Everything starts in the mind. Everything. And my question is, if your life is always moving in the direction of your strongest thoughts, are you excited about the direction your thoughts are taking you? And that's the question I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to say it again. If your life is always moving in the direction of your strongest thoughts, are you excited about the direction your thoughts are taking you. God bless.